Hello. Wasn't going to do this today, but all the plans that I had for today just went to shit. No fault of my own. But since that's just turned out to be a disaster, we'll do this today. So while I was waiting for my plans to fall to shit, I was thinking they were gonna, didn't, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting, and then canceled for tomorrow. Hey Chris, hey Tammy. So yeah, of course, I was over there watching Andrew, and my mind was just spinning. I don't know if he thinks that people don't remember. Hey, Christina. Don't know if he thinks that people don't remember, or if I don't remember, or just what it is, or he just don't give a shit. Hey, Dodie. But, and I've always said, man, if you want something, hey, Selena, just come out and ask for it, man. Just come out and ask for it. You know, at least Andrew comes out and asks for it. I mean, he don't fraud. Just say he needs one thing and it turns out to be another thing. And I was listening more to him today. Hey, Beverly. He's a damn mess. He's a damn mess. He was a mess 2 years ago. And that's why I'm going to. Everybody thinks it's, oh my God, she's going over vintage shit. Yes, she is, because I'm here to remind you what these people are. 2 years ago, he was a mess. He's always going to be a mess. It's the feed a man a fish thing, you know? If you give him a fish, he's going to eat for a day. If you feed him, he'll know how to fish. But everybody, oh, that poor guy's had a hard road to hoe. Oh, his poor son. Oh, his one of the poor summer wells. When I don't think they'd be that keen to help him if he was just Andrew Hilts and didn't mention a damn thing about his son. That's what bothers me the most. And the fact that he really never had shit to do with his son to start with. And the only thing he reason it's shit to do with his son now is because he's hoping he'll get him to confess to something. Which just makes me sick because, you're not supposed to protect your kids. Like, if they're guilty of something, robbed a car, stealing a car, anything, you teach your kids to go face the music. And oh yeah, well, I want him to face the music. Okay, yeah, I get that. But what you don't do is you don't throw your son under the bus and make him appear guilty, and make people think more stupid shit about him than they already do. That's not protecting your son. You come on here and you don't say shit about it. And you tell him not to say shit about it, only to the authorities. But he don't do that, and it drives me insane. Well, if you're not going to at least help your son stay out of trouble, can you not throw him right in the middle of the damn trouble? He just doesn't get it. The more that he plays these games with people saying, "Oh yeah, well we're gonna try to get Hunter to confess, or this and this and this, or I think he knows something, or he might have blacked out." God, Hunter, Andrew, don't you see what you're saying? You're saying your son is guilty of something. I believe he's innocent. I believe Donna and Candace are innocent. I don't believe Hunter had a fucking thing to do with that at all that day. I don't believe he slept with Candace. I don't believe any of that crazy shit. I don't believe Andrew sex trafficked anybody. Drugs, maybe. But damn, Andrew, you can't help people think that because you throw yourself right in the middle of it. Well, you know what they like for sex trafficking? Young, skinny girls. She's too chubby. Who the fuck says that? Well, Andrew, where'd you hear that? Oh, well, I was watching TV one night when I couldn't sleep. Ever since the president passed that the more you know law. Andrew, what president? Passed what law? We know no president passed no law. And I don't care how late I've been up at night. I don't care how much I couldn't sleep. I don't care what law the president passed. Never in my history of ever would I type in, what type of children do sex traffickers like? Never. Never would I type in, what's a snuff film? Or show me a snuff film. And like they were talking the other day, the faces of death and all that. Yeah, we gotta say that. Griff, I stopped by last night, but I'm boycotting what she was talking about last night, so maybe we can talk about it Monday. But damn, Andrew, just shut it. And he's over there saying, "Well, we buy everything out of pocket. We buy everything out of pocket. We don't get food stamps." Andrew, I have a clip proving you do get food stamps. Food stamps aren't a bad thing. They're not a bad thing. But don't sit over there and tell everybody you don't get food stamps when you know you get food stamps. I have a clip of him saying, "Well, I need money for this and this and this and this and this." And he says something, and his wife goes, "You damn liar." And he goes, "Shut up." You can see him physically look at her and, do the motion of "shut up." You can hear him say, "Shut up." That's not being honest, Andrew. I applaud that you're a stay-at-home father. I think that is, a sweet thing to do. To a point. You could be a stay-at-home father, and the mom can work, but then the mom can also cover a little bit in the evening where you could get a part-time job. Oh, yeah, but you can't be around large groups of people. Well, I'm sure there's many jobs you don't have to be around any people. Oh, but you got that bad arm. Okay. Oh, and you got that bad back. Oh, and this mental and that mental. And today he actually freaking said, "Well, my daughter takes a lot of pills. So I'm here in the morning to give her pills. And then her mom comes in the afternoon and gives her pills." Shut up about it, Andrew. For one, that's no reason to stay at home. For two, shut up. Nobody needs to know that. So, there's a lady. I know of 4 ladies so far. Not going to name their names. If there's a past mod of Andrews in here that wants to name the names, I probably wouldn't mind if you named them. But I'm not going to. And they babied the shit out of Andrew. His child support was due, they paid it. His rent was due, they paid it. His lights were due, they paid it. His cable was due, they paid it. But then he would say some stupid shit like, "Well, Andrew, why don't you, he's like, "We got 2 phones. They're $400 something." Okay, well, Andrew, why don't you, go to Straight Talk? They're only $67 a month. I'm not going to use a Straight Talk phone. Are you kidding me? Ugh. That just scratched the sensitivities all the hell. I'm like, dude. There's one thing from needing help, and there's one thing for needing. But come on now. I have video after video after video. The very first thing was when he first started. I can't remember which one came first. But he was making merch. Well, to make merch, he had to have a P.O. box. Celine, if you're still in here, you probably know about this. Then he had to have a P.O. box. So everybody paid for him to get a P.O. box. A P.O. box. A pissy-ass, low-price P.O. box. He ran everybody around for months, and I got this clip. We'll play it. Anything I say, I can back up. And I'm going to back it up with my videos. I'm not like some people who will just say a bunch of shit because you think that's what it is. Hey, Creative Witch. Hey, Fakey. No Scam Zone. She said, "I asked Andrew in a live chat last week if TBI if I had questioned him about the Disappearance of Summer. He flipped his wig and the rest is history. Now he's in the spotlight. The FBI and the TBI have not asked him about the Disappearance of Summer. No. He has absolutely zero to do with it. I mean, no. I'm sure somebody probably called it a tip, and I'm sure they got to call in every tip. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I know they got to call. I was told that no matter how ridiculous, they have to call, they have to research every tip. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, because some of them are pretty damn ridiculous. So, unless it's that case that they have to report to every tip, no. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He throws himself in the middle of this, and he don't know shit about it. He don't know shit about it. He don't know shit about it. He has no idea what happened, in my opinion. Because Hunter knows no idea what would happen, in my opinion. Because Don and Candace don't know what happened, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Nobody has to have my opinion, and I'm not gonna. He's really not spiraling now. He's doing his douche move that he always does. Watch, we'll watch the videos, and you'll see. Sorry, it's nothing. He's not spiraling. No, he'll say, "Ooh, Constance is bullying me." Oh, bull! I'm not. No, I'm not bullying you, Andrew. You you really weren't a concern for me because you weren't, using Hunter and Summer. And then you started in that bullshit of $5 for any question about Hunter. Well, you don't know shit. And then I even kind of, I made a clip about that and passed that. But now it's just, oh, yeah, he did. I watched him. Remember, I seen him do that. That's what made me fire up this live. Because one wish list wasn't enough. Now we got two wish lists. And two wish lists aren't enough because it's not just for his girls. Now it's his girls and some stuff they wanted to get him and some stuff his wife wanted and some stuff she was going to get for him. And so he said, you don't think Don and Candace know? Absolutely not. They both passed the lie detector test, and there's no way they could be this smart to outsmart out TBI. The dogs followed the smell down to the driveway. I think she was picked up. I think she was neglected. I think Candace spaced off, went to sleep, went on a run, whatever the fuck she went and did. I don't think she was supervised, and I think someone took the opportunity to snatch them up a little girl. Now, who that was, I don't know. But I don't think Ken and Donna and Candace know anything about it. The TBI isn't Barney Fife. The TBI has one of the best. This is now I don't have a proof of this. You just have to take my word for this. But Judy Ron, just a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Beverly. Beverly, here in a minute. Let me look here. I'll play you the thing where Ronnie Lawson says that they did pass polygraph. I do have that clip, but I hate getting into this. Are they guilty or not guilty? I just know that. Just a minute. Let me get this ready. I just know if it was me, I'd want to be innocent until guilty just because. So my karma. And there's no evidence. How annoying. I still think she's alive. I think whoever took her probably didn't have enough in him, whatever you want to call it, to kill her. I really do believe she's still alive. And she's just hidden somewhere. Some backwoods hillbilly. And that's just what I think. I don't, might be wrong. But either way, Andrew's an idiot and don't know shit. He wants to think he knows shit, but he don't know shit. And he came here just to use his son to make money, which in turn to use Summer to make money, which makes me sick. So, okay, let's just get right into it. Here's his life today. We're just going to skim over it lightly because it's annoying as hell. All right. I'll tell the wife now. Hang on. Diana. Did you? Okay, first of all, he had a wish list. He said he had to get 2 of everything. Because if you got kids the same age, like his kids are 10 and 12, his daughters, you got to have 2, he says. Like they couldn't share a screen. Oh yeah, Kimmy, that's why I fired up this live, because it was just too much for me. So he got the one TV. Then he had this some song and dance. Oh, you just have to listen to it. And it's just gross. It's just gross. Andrew, if you're going to come out and ask for something, just come out and ask for it. And then if people want to give it to you, that's fine. But this whole bullshit of groceries are so expensive, we pay out of pocket, we to be blah, blah, blah. Dude, you smoke, you vape, you drink. And this little humble attitude you have right now always goes away after whatever you're grifting for. You'll be a smart ass, cocky little son of a bitch in the next few days coming up, drinking, smoking, saying, well, I buy my own shit. So, yeah. And if you're going to be on here doing it, I'm going to be on here talking about it. So, there's that. Okay, here we go. You need to check out my, what you call it, honey. Sorry, I never changed the title. You need to check out my community post. There's something in there for you, honey. Just so you know. Just so you know. This I know you guys say you don't want to see receipts on stuff. You trust what I say, but I'm gonna show receipts anyway. Sorry, I forgot to change the name. And little one, and hey, where is she?
on. Wait right there. So you ain't got to hobble all the way over there. I'll bring it to you. Miss Diana, this is for you, honey. Hang on. My cord's all messed up.
Thank you for the TV.
She wants to know if you're very happy with it.
Yes. I am able to watch TikTok on TV.
You gotta say it louder so I can hear you.
Excuse me.
Good girl.
I'm able to watch TikTok on TV. I should watch it. Stop, you're gonna knock down your house.
I don't care. But there you go. That was a message to Miss Diana. Hopefully her whole head was in there. I'm not sure.
There you go. Okay, your TV
But,
stuff. I just didn't log in Disney Plus or nothing yet.
She,
Netflix is, YouTube's on there, TikTok's on there.
Yes, because our child needs TikTok.
Yeah, she can watch TikTok on the TV.
Yes.
She can't do anything else but watch it.
Our child doesn't watch enough of that.
Listen, she likes to watch TikTok, so when her phone's charging, she can still watch it on her TV.
And Diana says, "Aw." So I figured I'd let you know, Miss Diana. My little one is very thankful. I was asked again today to put more stuff for the girls on my wish list. I'll have the wife go through and do that later on, since it's her day off. So, but if nobody has seen it, somebody's already complained about it. So, you all right? But yeah, she's hobbling around to go and watch TV now. I won't. All right. I'll tell the wife now. Hang on. Diana. Bring you all up to have a cigarette with me. Okay. I'm having the wife do it right now. Stop yelling at me, Diana. I didn't do it. Wifey doesn't do camera. All right, show you the receipts that she's doing it.
Doing it right now.
I know. But no. Now I'm all about them receipts, though. You got to save it, and then you got to go in and move it to the list.
Also, I have to add it to your cart.
No, you have to add it to my save list.
So they do this song and dance bullshit. Hey, Biddy. They do this song and dance bullshit about the receipt and the video, and another TV's, it'll be coming to another address. And then let's fast forward to
Can't add the same thing twice.
more bullshit.
Like, at all.
I don't know. Looks like you might have private it, but I'll tell you the gist of it. The gist of it is he gets on there, and now they need 2 wish lists, and they need 1 for the kid, and they need 1 for the other kid. And he don't get food stamps. I'm going to prove the little shit wrong. Every year he does this. We'll go through all the grifts. Every grift he does. I'm going to play right now the child support thing that I talked about this morning. So let's just get into that and do that. And stop using YouTube and the good people and your son and Summer as your damn bank account. It might be different if you was struggling and you was appreciative of it, but you're not. You're a greedy little shit who expects it. Let's start by hearing what his brother says about Andrew being a parent. Anybody could use any of my videos, anything the way they want to. This is the video. Let me see if the original video's here. It might not be on some of my Andrews because this was before I started being efficient. Wait a minute.
Then we have Let's Investigate.
Looks like he took it down, but it was May 4th, 2022. Here's a link to my video. Sorry if I missed anybody coming in. On my last nerve with this child. Okay.
Together says, is Hunter really getting married? I may be late, haven't been on in 2 days. Sorry, marriage will not ill his issues to let me know he needs a counselor.
My thing is, anybody asking about your son can fuck off.
Well, you gotta remember at that time it was just
You
curiosity.
also gotta remember he's a fucking minor.
Yeah, but he made himself out there and known.
Doesn't matter.
You know, it's not my issue anymore. If they want to ask if he's really getting married, my answer
Just a
is
fucking idiot.
Last time I checked, you couldn't get married at 16.
Last time I checked, if you got a kid, you don't answer questions like that toward him about your kid.
And well, listen, you ready? Then we have
You don't give a shit about him. You can do something all you want.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
That's for my opinion. That's my opinion. Anybody who asks about Hunter can fuck off.
Concur.
You don't give a shit. I can see it in your face.
No, I really don't. In all honesty, I mean, at this current moment with his attitude towards me and him out there doing what he was doing.
You ever think that you deserve the attitude? I mean, you do abandon all your fucking kids and explain them to like you afterwards. Expect them to like you. You're kidding me? Your kids call you Andrew than Dad.
No, just
You get what you get, man.
I didn't abandon him. His mother took him from me.
And you were, by you just barely going to get him, that's kind of abandonment, man.
I couldn't do anything. He was on probation. COVID hit.
You could do a lot more than you think. COVID is just a fucking excuse for lazy people not to do nothing.
No, I couldn't go get him because COVID just hit. And
Who the fuck cares about COVID, man?
Oh, I don't now. Next one was something about Allison, and we don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
some very disrespectful things, and I'm just not dealing with it. I don't have to. I mean, he downright said some mean and rotten things, and I said the boy said a lot of mean and rotten things to me, and I told Stella on the line, the boy, you better cut this on. I told him around the line, you better set him out. You know, I ain't gonna play with. And he goes, you got, and he said somewhere along the line, because you got me mistaken with somebody else. And then I said one simple line that was very mean, very, very mean, and I hung up on him, and I ain't thought to him since. So, I mean, certain things I can put up with, I can deal with it.
You know what that very, very, very mean thing was? He told his son? He told his son he was a mistake. Did you hear why? Well, because he to hear my feelings first. So I said something that was very, 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 very mean to him. He told his son he was a mistake. As if the child ain't going through enough already, right?
Whatever. But I'm not gonna put up with the garbage, the meanness, the hatefulness, and everything else because he thinks he can. No, because I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to being mean and saying hateful things. So he tried to play that game. Oh, I'm gonna say hate. I'm gonna hate on dad. I'm gonna disrespect and say whatever I want to and shit. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna say one simple sentence is gonna piss you off and hurt your feelings real bad, buddy. Obviously, he is the one who has you confused with someone else. Well, yeah, because he wanted to play that game, and I only said one simple sentence, which pissed him right off. So, I even told his mother even called me up complaining about it, and I said a simple sentence. I pissed her right off, and I said, you know what? I'm 34 years old. I will say this year, and now until the cows come home. That boy's lying on paperwork. There's no DNA test proving he is or isn't.
Piece of shit. Piece of shit.
Oh, boy, yeah, the boys will be boys. Boys are meant to test the chest. It's in our DNA.
Did you just hear that? That boy's only my boy's on a piece of paper. Wants a DNA. Okay, I can't even watch any more of that video. I put the link to this video in the video description. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, that was a long ass one. Let me find the one. That's the one about him. Brooks got him to admit that he really didn't file any charges against Candace. That's a long ass one too. Dolly. There's Chris. That's his ex-mod. This is the one where he was going to come burn down my house and eat me. That's his mod part 2. How many cats does he have? Anybody want to guess?
Oh, yeah, I got lots of kitties. I got 2 white ones and 2 black ones. But no, that makes 16 cats in my house right now.
16 cats. But now they're all male. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Let me see the child support ones. Here's one. Do you think Summer Wells was sold?
Who am I? I'm Hunter's father. Thanks for asking.
Let me see if I have the original video here. Nope. He's privated it. But it tells you the video right here, see? This was a video January 16th. Andrew Hilts. Let's talk Summer Wells and Hunter.
Who am I? I'm Hunter's father. Thanks for asking.
Rumor, was Summer being tested?
I'm not even joking. That is really... No. I don't believe that 1 minute. I don't believe she was being trafficked at all.
Music's too loud, Constance. Turn it down.
Even though there is a lot of that going on in Tennessee, but I don't believe that little girl was.
Amen, Kimmy. Let me know if there's an echo. Do you think it's possible she could have been loaned out for debt?
No. This day and age, no. I mean, it's all about the age and the weight.
Has it been different in the past? Are there trends that we go through?
Plenty of shit when this trafficking came up out of his mouth, out of Don's mouth the first time, and it's not just about the age or the sex, it's about the weight too. That little girl was too scrawny to be loaned out or trafficked out.
Fucking weirdo. My favorite GIF ever.
Yeah. Since President passed that, knowledge is key law. You find a lot of things on the internet.
Does anybody know about a knowledge is key law? Does anybody know? Does anybody know about a knowledge is key law that the president passed? Where you could go lurking on the internet. Lurking, I seen your name and I just used it. Go lurking on the internet when you can't sleep. You can find out about sex trafficking. Mrs. Andrew looks just like Allie, only with light blonde hair. I mean, like the sandy blonde hair. She's the same size. Yeah, I've seen her before. She's been on camera before. But so they said, how do you know this? Andrew's getting ready to tell us how he knows this. Candace told someone.
Listen. Research it, okay? Research it. If you go to Google, research trafficking things, what most traffickers are interested in.
Would anybody dare? Would you even dare? Even if you wanted to be informed, would you even dare type that into your search engine? Right, lurking, and that's why I'm mad today. Because he's getting really weird about it. I mean, he's getting really weird about it. Who would even right now, even I want to fact check Andrew. Hell no, could I bring myself to type in the search engine? What? No way! I can't even type the letters like in the air. But you know what? Do I think Andrew looked up sex trafficking? No. He's a goof. He's just a goof. He's trying to be more important than he is. He's trying to sound like he knows some shit. He don't know shit. But he throws himself right in the middle of this damn mess. I'm here to protect my son. Oh, so by protecting your son, you get down here and you say, hey, let me tell you what child traffickers like. Summer was too strong. She was too scrawny.
It's young girls, but not scrawny girls. Not chunky girls, but okay.
What the hell are you trying to say there, Andrew? Well, it's not scrawny girls. But it's not chunky girls. Are you trying to say curvy girls or some shit that's in the middle of it? And again, how the hell would you even begin to know this? How would you even know this? I don't think that he knows any. When you say he tells on himself, I don't think he does. I think he's an idiot. I think he's trying to be more important than he is. He's an idiot. He's just an idiot. But yeah, you see that face right there? I did not put any filter on there. That is just black and white. All I did was just black and white. That was it, and that came out that way. Edith, come on, get it for them. Come on.
And that goes the same for boys.
I said, I can only hope this is your per normal misinformation bullshit. Because I can't even bring myself to type in the words in Google search bar. Would Hawkins County people be picky, though?
I hate to say it, but kind of shit I've read online and whatnot, it's all, like I said, it's all about not being picky. It's all about what sells.
Come on. As if it wasn't going to get any worse. Amen, Creative Witch. That's what I was thinking. Because, see, Jay is for Justice is asking all these questions. Let me get my dog up here before she has a spaz. Edith, come on. There. Okay. When I first started doing this is when I first started covering Andrew. Everybody and their brother was asking me questions. The same questions. So I sent an email. Oh, my missing my mic. Ugh, thank you for telling me, Frankie. The dog on the lap, I moved it. Okay, is that better? J is for Justice was not Justin. Justin was just Justice for All. J is for Justice was somebody else. But she was the very first one that I seen bring Andrew out, and give it. Oh my gosh, I swear to goodness. Just a minute. I swear to dog, I sat here for 2 hours straight. Nobody came by. Nobody said a word. Now I decided to do something. Everybody wants to come by, and the dog wants to say hi to him. Oh, I might have been, Frankie. Thank you for telling me, though, because that is annoying as shit. So, Jay is for Justice was asking me all these questions. And I sent him an email. I was like, hey, Andrew, what if I made clips of all these questions that people are asking you? And that way, when people say, hey, oh, just a minute. I said, why don't you, I'll put all these questions in here and you just refer people back to the questions. He never replied back. Okay, whatever. Answer the same stupid question over and over and over again. So that's how this got started.
Even in a backwater town like that. Well, sometimes homework's better than no homework, and when you can't sleep, you look up weird shit. Read a lot of trap. I only read for the West. I'm not sure about any other state.
Can you imagine? Why was he moving back to Tennessee 2 years ago anyway? Because he's an idiot. I'm sure he owed money, or I think somebody said he might have court problems, or his wife had court problems. Don't quote me on that. But for some reason, they decided to not use their money. Let's spend our buddy Jeffy, who has a 401k at Walmart, who works. He wants to move, so let's just sponge off him. So dude paid for the whole entire trip. Got the house, got the U-Haul, got it all done. And when they got there, Andrew didn't have the dates right, and they couldn't move in. Tiny, come here. So according to them, there was nowhere to live. So they just went back. Now that sounds a little fishy until you listen to his wife. Once you listen to his wife, ooh, I'm sure she was mad as a wet hen. She was having none of it. And she said, this, get shit packed up, we'll just go back home. And that's what they did. Wasted all that money. But did Andrew care? No, Andrew didn't care. Andrew didn't care because it wasn't Andrew's money. Selena, right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? There used to be 3 people that pampered Andrew's ass every time he needed something. Thank you, Christy. He's just an idiot. When his child support was due, one of these 3 people would pay it. When he needed his cable bill, one of these people would pay it. There was one that was very, very, very generous to him because she had lost a child. And she thought, well, if he just got a break, well, if he just, did this, well, if he just did this. So she gave and gave and gave and gave. And she used to give me hell like, oh, just give him a break. Just give him a break. He's not the kind of guy that wants a break. He's the kind of guy that wants you to give him money. He can sit behind your back and laugh about it. Okay, just a minute. Dog is going to go off again. Hey, Benny. So, it's not like, like you teach a man to fish. He just takes more and takes and he takes and he takes and he takes and he takes. And it'd be one thing if you just come right out and say, hey, I want all this shit on my wish list. But he's got to church it up and do all this goofy shit like he did today and just annoying. It's just annoying. And to know that the only reason he's getting it is because of his son and Summer. And you don't give 2 shits about either one of them. Well, thank you, White Rabbit. I was off and then on. But okay, let me find the child support where he talks about the child support. Because I'm not the kind of person that'll say, oh, Andrew did this and this, and then not have it to back up. Oh. Okay, just a second. That's what he said he went to Tennessee and didn't. This right here was a big reason why I called CPS. And yes, I did call CPS. I called CPS and I said, we've seen this child beg for food. We've seen this child be told no, she couldn't have any food. We've seen this, and it's all on video. We've seen this child say get her own food. We've seen this child ask for a towel and be told there's no towel, just a drip dry. We've seen this child be screamed at to the top of your lungs. Get the hell out of here. Get away from here. I told you. I have a clip where he calls her the C word. He calls her chunk. He calls her all kinds of names because he said she needs to get used to it. Now, my thought was, this isn't a case that your kid need to be taken away, but this is the case of you need to have some parenting skills because it's like watching a train wreck in progress. There's no do-overs. There's no do-overs. You can't do-over. People give because they see as kids and they think, oh, this poor family, they just don't know. They just don't know the history. And I'm going to try to remind you right now. But, oh, it's just exasperating. It's just exasperating. So after video after video after video, and I have them all here. I think I even have a playlist called Why I Called CPS on Andrew. I called CPS. My hand to God on a Bible, on everything I love. I called CPS for Gloversville, New York, the county. I looked it up. They told me because I did not have an address, they couldn't do anything. Even though I had his name, which I'm sure he's well known, had his name, and I had his YouTube videos. I had video proof. I have video proof right here with the link to the original video, not just my clip. They said, well, call the police department because we have to have an address. They said, call the police department and maybe that will generate a report. They will go out to his house and they can send us an address. So I called the police department. Oh, these dogs. I called the police department and I said, hey, blah, 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 blah. Fill a report out with CPS. The CPS said they need an address. And they said, we can't give you the address. I said, I know that. But you could give CPS the address. See what I'm saying, dude? CPS is saying, hey, if I call you, this will generate a report for you to go get an address to fill out on the form. He straight ass told me, tell CPS they better do their job. It's not our job. I said, are you serious? I was so mad. I got over here, angry type. Newspaper in Gloversville, New York. And I have the email. After I write this right here, I'll go show you that email where I said exactly that. Dear editor of the paper, this is paraphrasing. What the fuck is going on down there? I have a video of this guy verbally abusing his daughter more than once. Withholding food, withholding a towel, blah, 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 blah. I have video proof. Well, thank you. We're talking about Andrew Hilts. I know his name. He's very familiar in your town because he's a criminal. And they said, we can't help you. We need an address. So I called the police. They said, we can't help you. It's CPS's problem. Dear editor of the paper, what the F is going on in your county? Never heard nothing. You know what everybody says why? Because the minute you mention YouTube, nobody listens. Once I said YouTube to CPS, they didn't give a shit. Once I said YouTube to the police, they didn't give a shit. Once I said YouTube to the newspaper, they didn't give a shit. But I'll get you the proof that I did send that email that said exactly that. So there's that. So when you hear Connie went real life, Connie Sue did go real life that time. She sure did. She'd do it in a heartbeat again because of this right here. This was on Father's Day, people. Father's Day. Just a little hint of it. Celine was a mod for him. She knows I'm not lying. Selena was a mod, yeah. Okay. This was on Father's Day, and my quote on here was, ooh, little shit's gonna make me cry today. You're gonna miss this. There's no do-overs. You don't get any second chances. And that whole time you're screaming at her and you're screaming at her to go away, to get away from you, to get away from you, to get away from you, to get away from you. Go do this, go do this, go do this, go blah 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 blah. All that. One of these days you're gonna sit around in your house, it's gonna be silent, and you're gonna wish that you wouldn't have said all that many times. All those many times for her to go away from you. Because you know what, Dick? She only wanted your love. As weird and creepy and just off-putting as you are, that little girl loved you, and all she wanted to do was be around her daddy on Father's Day, and the piece of shit couldn't even do it. Here's the clip. Hell of a live. Oh, here we go. This tab. I don't know why there's no sound on this, but Andrew Hilts, mark my words, you're going to miss this. Hell of a way to treat your daughter on Father's Day. Going live on YouTube for 6 people instead of spending time with your daughter. Yeah, you only had 6 people in the audience. This is a video, July 19th, 2022. Andrew Hilts, too. This is on his backup channel. Pokemon Go, you pick the go.
Say bye. Love you. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Boy. No. I don't want to. I love you. Bye. What did I say, child?
Hey, Tiffany.
I love you. Bye. Okay, so I can't watch it. Because I don't want you hanging in here. I was hanging with you. Yes, but I don't want you hanging in here right now. I literally do whatever the hell I want, when I want, and how I want. So, I'm asking you ever so nicely to go away, because I'm hanging out with Bones. I'm hanging out with your uncle. Please go away. I did ask nicely. He's directly behind you, bro. Just go, please. I asked ever so nicely, just go. Please go. Oh, bro. Just do as I asked. Please go away.
Okay, that was just a little sample on Father's Day. Now let's see. Got that one. This dog, I swear. Tiny, go. There we go.
Star of my show just showed up.
Okay. This is when Andrew threatened to burn my house down. This is on his backup channel too, July 19th, 2022.
Star of my show just showed up.
See, this was the same time. That's when he told his daughter to go away.
Constant Sue.
That's me.
Oh, no. You're going to listen on my channel. But then you want to sit there, let me make videos about. I'm gonna tell you this nonsense still got something to say. Forget one talk about me. You said all you fucking want there, honey boo boo. But then I still get the last laugh and the last word. So, if you wanna run your mouth about how I talk to my children, like her, well, boo boo, I got you had a child at 9 years old before you got to ask me every fucking day for disrespect to parents. So this is what it is have to fucking say, okay? You're nothing but a scut, a cunt, and a stupid fucking slut. So if you're gonna run your fucking dick sucker about somebody, make sure you get back the fuck up. Because I already got the IP track, and I know your exact address. Please, because it ain't gonna cost me much to come visit your ass. You ain't never gonna know it, please. Take it as a threat and a promise. Fuck with me, so keep running your fucking mouth. And see how quick I'm gonna shut, honey.
I live in Dodge City, Kansas. Join my Facebook. I don't hide nothing.
Can you hear it now?
I'll give you my exact address.
Ain't nobody gonna figure out whether it's a or a motherfucker.
You can't afford gas money to get out of work. You can't afford gas money to get out.
Get out of New York, so I was trying to say. Now he lost sound. The fool's ranting and muted. He doesn't even know it. Wah 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 wah.
Constant Sue.
Let me answer that question for you real quick. What would a woman see in him? Have you ever heard of a do boy in jail? They're the guys that, the skinny little guys that can't do shit, they can't fight, they can't do nothing. They ain't got commissary, they don't have no money. All they can do, all they're worth is to do something. That's what he is to his wife. You will hear her on every video scream, do, 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 do. They don't have a car, so he walks to the store. He walks to the grocery store. He walks the kid to school. That's why I used to feel sorry about. I felt sorry for Andrew. I really did. But then I'm like, nah, because he passes that down to his brother-in-law named Bones, who's a sweet kid who they take advantage of, in my opinion. So he just passes that bullshit down to Bones. But yeah, that's when he was going to come burn my house down. Let me find the child support one because I said I'd find it. Andrew Hilts. Oh, here's where he was e-begging, and his wife called him a lying bitch.
Yeah, she starts tomorrow. I have 3 jobs. I got more jobs than what I need. Weather permitting, Monday, I start another one. You see, that's the thing. It's not like I'm being an asshole about the stuff. No, actually, I am working on.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm working on a bag of dust that I got 3 months ago. Pick that bag up. Lucky you. What's the damage? What's the damage down there?
920.
Okay. All right. You said 9 what?
924.
Hey. All due respect, dude. No, they're 15 up here.
$15 a pack. Wow. You roll the smoke. You smoke to roll your own, huh? No. Okay.
Nah, bro. Listen, I can't say much online, but nah, listen, dude. I only pay for a carton. I'm only paying $30. And for those lovely bitches you're paying for, I'm only gonna pay 60.
Yeah, that's not too bad, man. That's not too bad. I mean,
But that's
shit is
a 4.5 live.
hard, man. Shit.
That's a 4.5 hour drive.
It's over here.
Yeah. And I didn't pay for the last bit of alcohol. I never pay for my alcohol. And I didn't pay for the last bit of alcohol. I never pay for my alcohol. I quit drinking, so it don't matter. I stopped drinking after Friday. It's a waste of my time. So now I drink soda and coffee. All right. So that's what I do. I drink soda and coffee. I quit drinking after Friday. I said enough was enough. I don't want to do it no more.
For child support. So that way motherfuckers.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
So went over here, took a walk, and got a $25 money order for child support. So that way motherfuckers out on this internet shit and fuck nugget shit here can.
Oh, for F's sake. Here's Andrew's $25 child support. That his viewer paid for him, not him.
Always lying. Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
So went over here, took a walk, and got a $25 money order for child support. So that way motherfuckers out on this internet shit and fuck nugget shit here can kiss my white ass because I pay my child support. Thank you.
Selena, are you still here? Who paid his child support? Why are we rewinding Andrew? Because we can. Because we can. I'm sure there's 1.5 million other channels out there. If you don't want to watch Andrew, rewind Andrew. I might slightly misremembering that. Didn't Hilts get a charge for a silly fight that escalated? Yeah, he took an old man I think it was an old man. He took an older person to the woods and said, here, give me your money and don't call the cops. He assaulted him. He sure did. Oh, preacher's Andrew. Well, hello, Andrew. Oh, preacher. Now you know he's going to say something, right? He's been saying something. I don't care if he says something. Let's finish watching this. Well, if that was true, you would never be behind, right?
Allison never fucking complains because she knows better. Listen, I'm pretty fucking sure straight up that it really don't matter. With as much money as I pay for these fucking kids, shit, my child support should have been paid 30 fucking fold by now.
Now I have oh, you dum-dum. I have another video where he talks about this. But he pays $25 a month for H, $0 for the next two that live with his mom. He pays $55 a month for the child at home, and $0 for his last child. So he pays a total of what? $80 a month.
Like,
the reason that he got so low on Hunter, and I got the video of him explaining it, he said, because in New York, if you're unemployed, the lowest amount you could pay is $25. And since Hunter was 6 months old, he's always paid the lowest amount, which is $25. So he's grandfathered in. I think it was $20, and then they made him go up $5. But he said he was grandfathered in. So in his own words, he's told the court, since Hunter's been born that he doesn't have a job, and he's paid $25 a month for Hunter. But how do you? I have never been able to pay child support on. No, it might not me to pay child support. I've never seen anybody pay child support on a child at home. JW, you could go make your own video about BK. Okay, this child support's paid, I think. Come again. But this is about Andrew. I noticed that had a heart on him for earlier in his chat. But like I told Preacher, there's probably 1,500 million channels on YouTube. You can go watch if you don't want to watch mine. Sweet Sativa says, I have Connie. I have what? I'm so freaking confused. Thank you, Laura Lee. So, okay. Oh, you've heard of somebody paying it for at home? I always thought with the mom living there, the mom lives there, he lives there. And I always thought your first child came first, but I don't know. In order to get welfare benefits, my baby daddy got to pay if not married. Huh. And then if it's a wife who pays the child support. Yeah. And see, he's living in the home, so he just gives it right back to his wife. I don't get it. Okay, JW. You're just being annoying, so I put you in timeout. See, mods, that's how I do that, because we know that JW is not here to put anything constructive, to even talk, to even like, what do you call it? Shit talk me back and forth. He's just here to start shit, so I'll just put him in timeout. I'm not going to block him. Just keep timing him out.
Like, for real. I mean, fucking kids are expensive, bro.
I'm almost at a loss for words of what to say here. Kids are expensive, bro. And he's proud about $25 a month.
I mean,
see, this attitude right here, this is the attitude that pisses me off. Because his attitude that he has over there now, begging for money, isn't the attitude he'll have tomorrow. This attitude right here is what the attitude he'll have tomorrow.
Fuck, I can't even go to a fucking, I can't even go buy my kid a simple $2 toy no more. They want the fucking $20 shit. It's crazy.
And you think $25 a month is adequate.
So, it's whatever. I'm not complaining. Oh, I have shared custody with Allison. It's just, it is what it is.
Nah.
So, oh yeah. And I gotta tell you though, I don't really mind, the measly $25. I mean, are you fucking serious? It's $25 a month, bro. Like, kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck.
As he's walking to pay it with somebody else's money.
Like, what the fuck is $25?
Then why are you so far behind? And why did 2 of your subscribers have to pay your child support for you so you didn't go to jail?
I mean, listen, I know people that are paying that fucking over $100 for one fucking kid a month. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? Just because you got the kid don't mean you got to be lazy. Get the fuck up off your ass and go get a job, bro. Like, I have, right now as it stands, I have legit medicals why I can't work, why I can't get a legit job.
Mm-hmm. March 22 excuse why he couldn't work. Oh, dang it. I was going to make another part of the video and I didn't. I have all the excuses why he couldn't work. From it was too wet. It started out, it was too cold. Roofers don't work in the winter. So then it was spring. Well, it was too wet. It rained too much in New York. Roofers couldn't roof in the weather. Landscapers can't landscape in the weather. So that turned into summer. Well, then it was too hot. Roofers can't roof in the hot. I have all these clips. Roofers can't roof when it's hot, which turned into I can't work because I got to be here for my daughter to go to school. Which turned into I was going to go to work for Amazon during Christmas, but I didn't get the return call, which turned into my arm. I hurt my arm so bad I got to have surgery, which turned into I'm too angry and mental to work around people. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what else we got real quick. Child support. What else did I talk about this morning? The cocaine. Chris said she's seen him licking off the table. Let me find the other video. I found the one about the sex trafficking. He gets on here and acts like the Godfather with Dolly Vision, all that, just ridiculous. It just gets ridiculous and ridiculous and ridiculous. And it's scam upon scam upon scam. He was going to take his moms to the arcade. We had that, GoFundMe. We had the scam to redo his office, then the post office box, then the fish tank, then it was Hunter's birthday. What else? Then the electric bill. He couldn't have his kids without any tablets. Let me see. Oh, here's the one where he says, remember he just told everybody today he didn't get food stamps? This is where I busted him getting food stamps. Not that food stamps are bad. Don't get me wrong. Let me see if I have the link to the original video here. I should down here in the video description. If I do, I'll get it for you. What is wrong with my mouse today? There it goes. Video source July 4th, 2022. Yep, here it is. Here's the link to the original video so you can see if I took it out of context or go make your own video. There's a link. Here's the other one, Talk and Donate. Here's the original video for that. You can make your own video, or make sure I didn't take it out of context. And here is the link to my video. And then I probably better only do one more and then do the rest later. Okay. Share this tab. Today's episode. Andrew Hilts. Hayes. Remember, because he's changed his last name to his wife's. AKA lies about receiving food stamps. Seconds after, his buddy confirms Andrew's household does indeed receive food stamps. Now, his buddy is Bones, the one I was telling you about, the one that Andrew pawns off all the work on that I feel sorry for. Let's listen.
But I'm trying to find a two-family house so we can all move in, so we can all be in the same crib. You know what I mean? Because we're always got each other's back and shit, so.
When we don't have enough money, you guys help us with your food?
I'm sure.
Yeah. When we don't have enough money, you help us with our food, with the food stamps. When you guys don't have enough food stamps, we help you out.
Literally seconds later.
I don't have food stamps, thanks. My brother-in-law does, and we didn't use that, thank you.
I didn't say you use food stamps. I said you lied to everyone when you said your household didn't receive food stamps. It's not about the food stamps, it's about the lie.
We used his credit card.
Of course.
So before you go run your fucking mouth, my girl, you might want to shut your fucking mouth. Okay? Constance boo-hoo. You
That's
ain't
me.
got shit to say.
Always. If you'd stop lying, I wouldn't have shit to say.
I got more shit to say than you ever will.
And it's all lies.
You want to go? We can play. But just remember, if you fuck up my nail job, I'm going to have to make it twice as worse.
Weirdo.
Nobody fucks up my pretty nails, bitches.
Yeah, I'm sure not hard work, right, Andrew?
Nah, she's running her fucking mouth over on her channel like she's some hot she when she ain't dick. Bitch ain't even got it. Bitch is so stupid. Bitch is so low on content. She's over there streaming my shit because she ain't got nothing better to do with her lifetime.
No, I was clipping you, not streaming you.
Like, I don't have fucking food stamps. I pay out of pocket, motherfucker. No.
So your dude was a liar, not you?
Yeah. Well, we don't have enough money. You help us with our food, with the food stamps. When you guys don't have enough food stamps, we help.
Why always lying, Andrew?
Yeah, Constance, you always got something to say. When I'm in the middle of a live, not thinking I'm going to call her out for her bullshit and her stupidity. She was already found to be lying on me. Call me a liar about fucking helping my boy out fucking Friday until he came up last night on live and put your shit to shame, right?
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Stupid asshole.
Oh
I said
dear.
asshole.
Oh dear.
Not asshole. I said asshole, not asshole. You a dumb bitch.
I had a dime.
Alright, Constance Sue can go suck a fucking fatty. Along with fucking Kiko and fucking Judy Sue. All three of them can go look each other.
That's Jody Sue.
Bro, right? Like, it don't really matter with the price of food these days, bro.
How rich is this? Coming from a guy who pays $75 a month support for 5 kids.
You ain't getting that much even if you do got them. Yeah, but I'm saying nowadays, bro, you fuck, $100 will only get you maybe 2 meals if you're lucky.
Yes, that's right. $75 a month child support for 5 kids. And the guy's behind on that.
Kind of hard to get food stamps when everybody in my house makes too much according to fucking New York state law. Like, how the fuck is that even plausible?
Why are you always lying?
What the fuck? Like, that's just fucked up. How fucked up is fucked up? But that's pretty fucked up. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on fucking the 2 spots I fucking signed in for. Well, I put applications in because they haven't emailed me yet.
Yeah.
I called them. And I gotta call them again tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. Andrew's out of work yet again.
But I'm telling you now, though, I'm going exempt. I don't give a fuck.
He's going exempt.
6 months. The only thing I gotta worry about is fucking child support.
He's paid under the table. He said he's going exempt. How can he be almost 35 years old to be this ignorant about taxes?
And then as long as I do it every other 6 months, I can't get in trouble by the IRS. I mean, life ain't easy. And what does it matter whether or not I get food stamps, bro?
Because you lied about it.
Fuck is it to you? I don't fucking get them. I legally do not get food stamps. Thank you.
Oh, do I detect some Hilts Hayes household fraud? You're right, bro. You legally don't.
So, bow down and kiss the big one.
You'll need a big one. Like everything else in life, you don't own one of those either.
There is no food stamps case in my name.
So the case is under the last name Hayes, not Hilts. I see what you're laying down.
Anywhere. With my government on it.
With his government. Here's the other video.
Oh, I don't have enough credit for a loan, and all my work's usually under the table. Listen, I have 3 jobs. I got more jobs than what I need. And plus not to mention I pay for food out of pocket.
Application for assistant. Father is a single mother. Father not in the home. The father income not reported.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I'm saying there isn't any shame in it. I mean, it don't mean you're on welfare.
It really does mean you're on welfare. Which is why family size and income matter. You get what I'm laying down, Andrew?
It just means food's expensive and you need a little extra help providing.
Those are details you might not want DCF to know about, right? Your secret safety.
Life is crazy, Matthew. How you doing? Constance Sue's just bored out of her skull and has no content of her own, so she's over there acting like a fool. But she really ain't got nothing nice to say. What she should do is go get some Botox for her droopy face. Just saying. But listen, if the government is not paying your rent and you're just getting stamps, that ain't welfare. Welfare is when you're getting government help. Stamps, whatever, bro. Shit.
I guess he thinks the food stamps come from the food stamp fairy. Okay, that was all I wanted to get done this morning. I might be back later. Did I miss something? But if I did, I'm going to plan on being back here maybe like at 6 and just knock out a few more. But those are the mornings that I quoted. 34. Yeah, 34. That was 2 years ago, so he's probably pushing 36 now. But yeah. Yes, Becky. My grandma and grandpa both did too. It's ridiculous. And then if you watch this live from today, it's extra ridiculous. But those are just the videos I quoted today when I was in Vinny's chat, and I wanted to provide proof because like I said, I'm not one to sit over there and talk shit and then have someone repeat it and it not be true. I backed up my shit. So if I say, Andrew pays $25 charge for it, I'm going to prove it. I'm not going to just talk shit. So, yeah. So, Andrew, just keep over there doing what you're doing, and I'm going to keep over here reminding people who you are. So, guess I'm going to do now what I was supposed to do 2 hours ago. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for being here. Sorry if I missed anybody.